Alongside me today is Coach Weachter.
First of all, thanks a lot, Mike. I'd like to apologize to the viewers. We did shoot shows for the Harrisburg and Cumberland Valley games afterwards, and we had technical difficulty with the camera. The football team had to purchase a new video camera, and that's why we had a 2-week hiatus. We will make those shows up to you in the near future.
Well, Coach, let's talk about that thrilling game Friday night against State College.
Well, you know, first of all, it was a nice experience for our players to always go up to Penn State. We got up there a little bit early, did a little bit of a quick tour, and then we went over to their intramural fields and did our walkthrough and ate our lunch that the parents were very good about making for us. And then we went over to the stadium. It started out really well for us. Mike Jones took the fifth play for a touchdown that you'll see later on in Coach Weachter's playbook. Defense played really well in the first half, held them to 40 total yards. In the second quarter, we drove down again, culminating with a play that we have not probably shown since 1999 when Dave Dawson was here. They tossed to Mike Jones with motion back to the tight end side, and everything was good at halftime. We were up 14-3. We came out the second half. Mike Jones returned the opening kickoff 90 yards, and we thought, you know, I think our players relaxed a little bit. They came back, made a big play on a long pass, and they started getting all the momentum. We had a couple turnovers, and they actually came back and were up 22-21. They made some nice adjustments to what they were doing in the first half offensively, and so we made some adjustments on defense. And you know, unfortunately, some of our guys got a little confused with the changes we made, and we ended up being down 22-21. We had a nice drive, mixing passes and runs, culminated with a touchdown throw to Mike Jones. Give the State College credit, they didn't quit. They came right back down the field and scored on us. Again, you know, it was, even though it was a little bit hard to take that night, it might have been the best thing for us is having to play a real tight, close game like that and come back. We had a chance to drive the field again on running and passing, and then Mike Jones popped a 40-yard run for the final touchdown. State College drove down, tried a 2-point conversion, and what I was very happy about, I was not happy with our defensive performance in the second half, but at our staff meeting Sunday, Coach Berry mentioned that quite a few of the defensive players were telling him when the timeout was for the 2-point conversion that they didn't believe that State College could score, and they held up to their word and stopped them. So it was a 35-34 game, much too close for comfort. You know, one of the things we have to do is learn how to put a team away. We had a chance early in the second quarter and also in the third quarter to put them away, and we did, and almost came back to bite us.
Now, Coach, you spoke of the 43 hit play that Mike Jones scored a touchdown on. Let's take a look at that play with Chalk Talks.
Edition of Coach Wecht's playbook. We're going to diagram a play today that worked against State College. It was our 5th offensive play of the game, what we call 43 hip. They anticipated with our formation, with trips to the right, a pass. They put 4 defenders on 3, came back to this side and had 2 defenders on 1, which left the box wide open for us. Our play side guard came down on the tackle. Our center blocked back. Our tackle blocked here. Our guard pulled and kicked out this end, and our tackle came down and walled off the middle linebacker. Mike took the ball, came up, and made a great run and outran everybody to the end zone. We also run this play out of different formations, and again, the play is called 43 hip. And that will do it for this week's edition of Coach Wecht's Playbook.
Here's this week's edition of Senior Spotlight.
I'm Stephen Murphy, and today's Senior Spotlight is with Mike Moscow. Mike, what position do you play?
I play wide receiver, defensive back, kicker, and punter.
What is your favorite memory as a facility?
I actually have 2 favorite memories. Winning the back-to-back district championships my freshman and sophomore year, and also kicking the 36-yard game-winning field goal against Berwick my freshman year. What
do you like to do outside of football?
Outside of football, I like to hang out with my friends, play video games, and also do crossword puzzles.
Good.
Go ahead.
Mike, this week you play State College. How do you think our team is going to play up against them?
Well, we got beat last year, and it was a tough loss to end our season. So I think we're going to go up there with that loss in mind. I think we're going to do really, really well.
I think you like. This is Stephen Murphy for the Senior Spotlight.
Well, Chambersburg's 0-5, so it looks like a mismatch on paper. But you don't play games on paper; you play them on the field, and they're going to become fired up and hoping to shock the world, to beat us. They are improving; they are getting better each week. We have seen them almost every week because they play. They're 2 weeks ahead of us as far as the teams we play, so we've seen them quite a bit on film. They are improving, and I told the team this week, it's not about Chambersburg; it's about us. There's areas that we need to improve on. Obviously, we were not happy with the second half defensive performance. We're looking for the defense to come back strong and atone for themselves. And offensively, I felt all year, even though we're putting up a lot of points and a lot of yards, we're not sharp, especially in the passing game. We need to get the passing game sharp for the upcoming games that are coming up. And we're just missing on the deep ball. And one of the things that we have to do is we have to hit on some deep balls to back off the secondary, because teams are starting to creep up and also dropping a lot of linebackers to stop our short passing game. So those are some of the areas that we need to, that I'm really looking forward to Saturday's game against Chambersburg to improve on.
That's it for this week's edition of Coach Weachter Show. Thank you, Coach Jeff Weachter.